Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to start our new chapter, Air and Atmosphere. So what is atmosphere? The atmosphere of Earth is a layer of gases surrounding the planet Earth that is retained by the Earth's gravity. Students, our Earth is surrounded by a thick layer of gases which is called atmosphere, and the Earth's gravity pulls all these gases around itself. It means that we live at the bottom of these gases. Now we will see what does our atmosphere do for us. Students, first of all, atmosphere prevents the earth from becoming too hot during the daytime. It means it acts like a sun's shade during the daytime. Then at night time, it prevents the earth from becoming too cold. It means it acts like a blanket during the night time. Then our atmosphere filters out all the harmful rays of the sun, that is ultraviolet rays and infrared rays. Students, these rays can cause skin cancer or many more skin diseases. So our atmosphere absorbs all these rays and does not allow them to reach the earth. Apart from this, our atmosphere absorbs the heat of the sun and keeps our earth warm so that we can survive over here. Now we will see the composition of air. Students, the composition of air is roughly same all over the world. So we have nitrogen 78%, which is the largest part, oxygen 21%, carbon dioxide 0.03%, argon 1%, and water vapors are variable. Students, water vapors means humidity, that is the amount of water vapors in the air, and humidity varies from place to place due to the different weather conditions. Students, air is important in a number of natural and industrial processes. These include respiration, rusting, photosynthesis, combustion. Now we will see these processes in details. So first of all, we have respiration. Respiration is a process by which living things break down their food and obtain energy they need for living and growth. It means this process provides us energy to do all our works and to grow also. Students, in this process, glucose, which is our food, is oxidized by the air which we take in during breathing, and carbon dioxide is produced, which is again taken out during breathing. Along with this, water and energy is produced. That energy is used to do all our works. As you can see in the reaction, glucose and oxygen reacts to form carbon dioxide, water, and energy. The human beings respire through their lungs. As you know, the respiratory organ of the human beings is lungs. And the fishes respire through their gills in the water. And plants breathe through the pores called stomata, which are on the underside of their leaves. Next we have rusting. Rusting is a chemical reaction between oxygen in the air and the iron. Rust is a form of iron oxide. Students, you must have heard that iron materials get rusted if they are kept in open air. Why so? Have you ever thought about it? I tell you, because iron in the air means in the presence of oxygen reacts with that oxygen and forms iron oxide, which is a rust. As you can see in this reaction, that iron plus oxygen gives us iron oxide. Students, water is also required in this process, which will be present in the form of water vapors. Then the next process is photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means putting together. Photosynthesis is a process that converts carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen using the energy from sunlight. Students, photosynthesis is the same process which plants use to make their own food. You can see in this reaction that carbon dioxide and water reacts to form glucose and oxygen. The carbon dioxide comes from air and enters into the plant through their leaves through stomata. Water comes from soil and plants absorbs water through their roots. Then glucose is formed, which is the energy which plant use as their food and grow, and the extra glucose is stored in the form of starch. Plus oxygen is there. Oxygen is the byproduct of photosynthesis and it is released into the air again through stomata. This oxygen is used by animal and the human beings for breathing. And one more thing, that is sunlight energy is absorbed by the green pigment in the plants, which is called chlorophyll, which is present in the chloroplast. Students, during the daytime, green plants photosynthesize and produce much more oxygen than they need for their process of respiration, as they are doing respiration in daytime too. So the extra oxygen passes into the air, which we use. Then at night, photosynthesis stops, but the plants carry on respiring, taking in the oxygen for their respiration. However, the plants and all animal life still take in less oxygen at night than the amount plant produce during the daytime. That is the Allah Ta'ala's mechanism of balancing. So as the result, photosynthesis keeps the composition of Earth's atmosphere more or less constant. Now at last we have combustion. Combustion means burning. Students, substances use oxygen from the air when they burn, and in this process a lot of energy is released in the form of heat. Students, you must have observed that whenever you do barbecue at your home, someone is always giving air to make the coals more sharply and more brightly. By this, we are actually increasing the amount of oxygen at that place, so that the charcoal burns more brightly and more sharply. So that is combustion, which produces energy in the form of heat, and that heat cooks your food. So as well as energy, combustion usually produces carbon dioxide and water. Now you can see the example and the reaction of combustion, that methane, when reacts with oxygen, it produces carbon dioxide and water. So students, you must have noticed that all these processes can never be completed without oxygen, that is air. So with this we are done with this topic. Alhamdulillah. Allah Hafiz.